All right, Who Day. Welcome, everybody. If that doesn't get you hyped, I don't know. Welcome to Tigress Talk, everybody. We are the first and only single show created by women. I am Jess, aka Who Day, and I am joined by Kayla, Jerry, and Whitney. Thank you guys all so much for being here tonight. Not a whole lot to celebrate for Sunday, so I figured we would revisit our awesome game in Vegas, and I hope for a repeat on Saturday. So,
Hell yeah.
I don't want to totally gloss over Sunday though, because I do want to talk about one important thing that happened on Sunday. Mike Daniels looked like a man possessed, and I could not be happier for him. Other than that, there was and Jamar Chase breaking the record. Other than that, gosh, I feel like there wasn't a whole lot to talk about.
Chris Evans was great.
That's true too. Yes.
Yeah.
Which we've seen. Yes. But
Isn't it just so nice knowing that you've got a Chris Evans stashed away for a rainy day when you need him? Like, it's so exciting to watch.
Yeah.
yes, I love it. I feel like we have people have talked about our depth, and obviously depth at quarterback is not great, but I feel like depth at running back is insane. We've got Chris Evans, we've got Travion, we've got all these guys that are just waiting for their chance, and they are amazing. I feel like we're really lucky to have the running backs that we have. So
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And Auden Tate,
I know he's cleared to practice, so we'll see if he's I don't know if he'll be active or not, but that'll be one to watch too.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
I just know playoffs, baby.
I know. It's like been hard to even focus on anything because I'll just keep drifting. My thoughts just keep drifting to Saturday. I'm so excited. It's like this week doesn't even matter.
Ooh, 38-10 Bengals calling it now. Oh, that would be fantastic, wouldn't it?
Chills.
To have a great time at the game, not be stressed at all.
That's what I want. Like, I know a lot of people want like a really good game. I want a really good game for us. Like, I want to be partying from the time we get into the stadium to the time we leave. I do not want to be stressed at all. But
Yeah.
I don't know if it'll go that way, but that's what I'm hoping. I think with the stadium, as crazy as I know it's going to be, like it is going to be a party the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait. Yeah, Tina, that's a good point. So great knowing that our last regular season game isn't the last game. Yeah, I mean, so incredible. And there was so much up in the air, I felt like, on Sunday. There were so many. I mean, look at the poor Colts. They got beat like a drum by the Jags, and then they're completely out. Like all these teams were so close on Sunday, and there was so much up in the air. It was so nice to just have everything already decided for us. So I feel like that took away a lot of my stress on Sunday. I could just enjoy it. So
I can't
It
believe
really felt like a preseason game.
it
It
did.
yeah,
every
somebody
way.
said that, and I was like, that is very true. Yeah, we had all our backups in. They had all their starters in. So whatever.
Yep. I just can't believe we were talking about the Colts literally the last episode 1 week ago about I was thinking that I would love for them to be a matchup for us, and now they're not even in it. Like, it was the craziest thing that happened last week besides the Chargers Raiders game, really.
Yeah.
Alex says, anyone else nervous? Yeah, I'm always nervous.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm excited, nervous. It's all kind of like jumbled into one feeling for me, but yeah, definitely.
I'm not nervous. And I don't know why. I'm not nervous. I'm excited. Like I've got so much excitement that I feel like I'm just gonna be bouncing off the walls. I mean, I'm already bouncing off the walls since like we made the playoffs. But I've not been freaked out. Even when we didn't know who we were playing. I've been pretty good.
Oh, spoiler alert, maybe.
Wow.
For later.
The playoffs is just so many heartaches, over the years, 13, 15, it's just, there's a lot of emotion wrapped up in it for me.
Oh, absolutely. I'm going to be crying before kickoff. Like, how many times do you guys think I'm going to cry at the tailgate? Because
we should take bets.
At least 5.
We should.
I'm
We
going to be
should.
right behind my
Over
lashes like the entire time.
Yeah,
I've
that's
been working on my crying face because it's not a good one.
oh, that's funny.
Give me ugly cry or give me nothing, Jerry.
My goal
Yeah.
this weekend is just to not become a meme. It's the only thing I'm like
I always say
trying
that
to do
too.
is
I
not
always
become a
say
meme.
that. Matt says, Jerry, is that a suitcase I see packed and ready for this weekend?
Oh, it's there. It's absolutely not packed. There's probably I'm pretty sure there's still stuff in there from Denver. I'm not gonna lie.
I do that too.
All the time.
Yeah.
Same.
Kelsey says, how about the Chargers Raiders almost ending in that tie to kick the Steelers out? I have never rooted for a tie so much in my life. LOL. Yeah, and I've got my Juju
Nice.
shirt
That's
on today.
awesome.
Oh, nice.
I
I
was
was
so
laughing that
mad.
whole game.
I don't want to have to watch Big Ben play again. Oh my gosh, I thought we were done with that.
I know.
I
So annoying.
I will say this: I wouldn't hate a scenario where they have to come
Okay.
back to us and we end Ben's career.
Shut your mouth.
I
girl.
kind of want that. I feel like when we went on Saturday, gosh, I'm so used to Sunday. When we went on Saturday, that curse with the Raiders broken. There's another curse at home in the playoffs with Steelers. I'd like to break that one too. And if we
can
can
do
end
that
his
another
career,
season. I'm fine with waiting a season or two.
see, I want to see Ben crying. Like I want to see it in person.
I've
I'm
seen
like,
it.
no, like this is the
I don't
last
care.
time.
Yeah, I'm over it. I don't want to see him again ever.
See, I'm really vengeful.
I know, I am too, but I don't know. I don't know if my
It makes
heart
me want to puke thinking about it.
I know.
Yeah, same.
a little bit.
Ugh.
All right. Well, let's get to some viewer questions. Thank you guys, as always, for asking questions on Twitter. Oh, shoot. I forgot my video. Hold on. Pretend like I didn't just say all that. Hold on.
Take two.
Okay. Rewind. Okay. Viewer questions. Thank you guys so much for submitting your questions. I can't wait to see all of you guys on Saturday. I'm excited how many people are going to be there on Saturday. Christian says, serious question. Modern offenses can pass in the snow. See 2009 New England versus Tennessee and 2013 Detroit versus Philadelphia. As Burrow and the offense are super modern, do you see them running the ball a lot or passing a lot on a snowy Saturday?
I don't think they care. Well, I won't say they don't care. I think it would have to be a tremendous type of weather, like super wet, super.
Which I don't
something
think that's going to
for them
happen
to
now.
adjust their game
No.
plan. I think their game plan isn't going to be factoring in that too much snow. Although Mixon had a huge, like, what was the stat we saw today posted that he's the only player in NFL history against the Raiders that had 3 consecutive games of some kind of yards or whatever. So Mixon likes playing the Raiders.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's what Go ahead, Kayla. Sorry.
I was just going to say he had such a great game against the Raiders last time we played him this season. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a lot of him, even though Burrow's been hot. But
yeah, and that's what I think Hude Joe had a similar question about sticking with the same game plan, or, Joe is obviously doing a lot better in these past few weeks. Do we pass more versus run more? I feel like if Mixon is healthy and having a good day, we just let him rip right through him. I have no problem with that. I have no problem with anything, really. I feel like these guys are smart and they will have a good game plan. They are known for studying their opponents and for knowing what's coming. So I have ultimate faith that they're going to have a game plan that's going to win us the game, by however means necessary. So
Yeah. I don't think it's the weather that we have to worry about dictating our play. It's what the Raiders defense gives us,
especially now that it's changed, that I don't think it's really going to be all that wet.
Yeah.
But Ohio will
It's gonna be
change
cold.
daily.
yeah.
Everything that I've seen, the snow and the rain and all that stuff is supposed to stay really far south as of now, but it's going. Every time I look at the temperature, it drops like 2 more degrees.
Stop
I'm
checking.
just like, and when I started looking like 2 days ago, it was like 37, and now it's like 25 for the high and 14 for the
It
low.
has been cold lately. Like these past few days have been like bone-chillingly cold.
Yeah, it takes your breath away.
Era says 3 consecutive games over 120 yards.
Thank
I
you.
assume that's Mixon that we were
Yeah.
talking about. Yeah. So, hey, I say feed Mixon if he's having a day, let him go off. And honestly, I feel like he was limited by that crappy field in Las Vegas. He tripped several times. I saw one, he had a hole. He was gone. He was gone for 6 points, and he tripped and fell on that garbage turf that they have, or the grass that they try to grow in Vegas for some stupid reason. So I really feel like on our own field, he's going to have a lot better of a day, regardless of the weather. So
Yeah. I had forgotten what a horror show their field was.
oh, it was
Yeah.
awful. It was
Yeah.
so bad. I was
Ugh.
pissed the whole time. I was afraid somebody was going to get hurt.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm glad nobody did really, but yeah, Mixon I think was limited by that because he definitely. I remember one very vividly in my mind where he tripped and could have been gone. So
How do you have a brand new stadium that's that much money and the field be such garbage?
why do you insist on growing grass in Las Vegas? Like there's literally like AstroTurf outside of the hotels. Like there's AstroTurf like with fake trees on it. Like why do you think you're going to grow a whole field of grass in Las Vegas? Like I was so perplexed by that. And the fact that they roll it out and roll in turf for UNLV and then they roll that out and they roll in the real grass. Like what is the point? Like just keep the turf. It's not I have thoughts about that, but I just don't understand it, to be honest. Like,
It just looks so bad.
yeah, it was awful. Tina says, we just need to figure out what is working quickly, pass, run, and then hammer it home. Yes, I totally agree. And I thought it was cool because I remember after the Raiders game, them saying, like, we knew we were going to have negative plays, but we just wanted to keep hammering the run. And they did, and it worked. And they also had a decent pass game, but I feel like that was the game where we really stuck with the run and it actually worked. Tyler says, have you seen Mark Davis's haircut? Did you expect him to get this right? Oh, yes, I have.
I missed it.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, he's that guy. He's that weird guy. You would know him. He's got like
The owner,
weird
right?
bowl cut. He literally looks like he's got a bowl on his head. Right? Is that the one we're talking about?
I swear I saw a picture of him and he was on like an Allegiant flight and everybody was like, why is he on an Allegiant flight? That was like $20.
Probably because
I appreciate
probably
somebody
got it
being
for free.
frugal, but yeah.
He probably got it for free because of the Raiders, but yeah, I don't know.
No, I missed the haircut, but I will be looking for it.
Yeah.
No, it's like I think he's had the same one for a very long time. It's awful, absolutely
It's
awful.
probably a toupee.
I don't even know. It's awful. It's got like weird bangs and it like comes down. It's like a bowl, like a gray bowl cut. I don't even know. Okay. Anyway. And then Christian had a fun question. If we win and Kansas City wins, will you gals make the trip to Nashville against the Titans? Woo!
I'm already looking at stuff.
I
have the
would
time
love
off
to.
already. I like prepared all of my time just in case. So
You're smart.
That's smart. Yeah.
2015 I did. 2015 I had all my weekends requested off because I really thought, oh, there it is.
Oh, that
not
is a
gray.
look.
It's red. So that's the man's haircut. So yes, what? No real surprise that he's not great at decisions. But anyway.
It's a look.
Yeah, I would love to go to Nashville. I don't know if it'll work out. In 2015, I was so convinced we were going to the Super Bowl. I had all the dates off. I had the weekend of the Super Bowl off. I had everything in place, and I did not do that this year. So that is my fault. But I'm not sure. I'll need to look at my schedule and see what's going on. But I hope Cap will go one way or the other, with or without me.
The only thing with Nashville is Nashville's expensive. Like on just a regular nothing going on weekend. Like it is going to be ridiculous for everything.
Yeah, people should start getting hotels now and like get the kind that you can cancel. You know what I mean?
We rent just like a giant Airbnb and all of us split it.
Yeah, we'll just have a Tigress house of Tigress.
Exactly. I love it.
Oh, That
Whitney, I'll
sounds
make you come up
fun.
here with me
That
for
does
that.
sound so fun.
All right, let's see. Next question. Era says, my question is, where's the spot going to be after we win Saturday? Where are we all going? Well, if it's anything like a Thursday night game, basically we're all going to just stand in a giant conglomerate at the banks and we're just going to all stand shoulder to shoulder and no one's getting a drink and we're all just going to be very happy. So
Works for me.
I don't know. I don't know for sure. That I think it's going to be crazy if we win that game. When we win
I'm
the
just
game,
gonna go with the flow, like follow
gonna
the
be
tide
crazy.
of human bodies and
Yeah.
wherever they migrate to, I
Yep.
will migrate.
I think it took me 30 minutes plus just to get out of the stadium after
Yeah.
that Thursday night game.
It's
Oh, yeah.
crazy.
It
It's
also
crazy.
depends on if we win, because if we win, remember, we might be storing the field. So the four of us,
I forgot about
plus Yaz, might be in jail. So we might,
that.
you might need to come visit us there. Bring drinks.
Yeah, everybody
Bring
party
seltzers
at
to jail.
free the Tigress Talk, ladies. Signs outside.
We'll have signs. Free Tigress Talk.
In the slammer.
Yeah.
Oh.
But no, for real though, I think Friday night, James is getting a thing together at Holy Grail. Holy Grail's always my favorite spot. I like it there. It's always fun. I saw a man hit the floor the last time I was there, so that's a really good
I
time.
remember the video.
He dropped like a sack of potatoes. It was amazing. That was after a loss, so I can't even imagine how hype it's going to be after a win. But
I watched that
It's
like
gonna
10
happen,
times.
guys.
I know.
It's so
Well,
funny.
and I don't know if you guys know this, but the concert center that's right next door to the stadium has a
Yeah.
concert that night. That I'm pretty sure is sold out. So
Who's playing?
It's Falling in Reverse,
I don't know what
and
that is.
they're like a rock band
On
And-
Saturday night?
on Saturday night at like 8
Wow, that
o'clock.
just adds to.
So downtown
man.
is going
It's
to
gonna
be
be
a complete
wild.
crap show. Yeah, it's gonna be insane.
If we win, let's crowd surf our way over that crowd and then to the Grail.
Whitney, you gotta sing if. It's when we win. It is going
know,
to
I'm
happen.
trying
You
to-
have to speak it.
Giant jinx, Jerry.
It's not a jinx. It's positive
Manifestation.
affirmation. It is happening.
Okay. My inner Jamar Chase.
And I,
It's
you know me, I'm
manifesting.
the most like superstitious person ever.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Greg
It's happening.
Luther. Sorry, what were you gonna say? No. Okay. Greg Luther, who just had a birthday, by the way. So happy birthday,
Happy
Greg.
birthday.
He says, besides Joe Burrow, what player is most important in this game for the Bengals? And we had some
Ooh.
answers to this one. Some people were answering. I think somebody said Trey. Somebody said, I forget, Sam Hubbard maybe. But I agree. I think the defense has got to have a good day too.
Mhm.
Yeah. Whoever's on Darren Waller probably is going to be an important piece.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that giant of a man, Max Crosby.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's going to be I think it's going to be a game that we can easily win, but I think it's important that everybody play the way that they know how and everyone can execute appropriately because we've seen what happens when we do that. We can beat, former Super Bowl champs when we execute appropriately. So I think, the Raiders kind of lucked into this spot. I don't think anyone really saw them going to the postseason this year. So I really think we have a good shot at this. Or says interior D-line got to put pressure on Carr up the middle. Yeah. I'm so happy that we've gotten a lot of our guys back.
Yeah.
From the COVID list and everything else. So
Oh yeah.
I agree. I think it's
And
all
they
that
don't have to
defense.
test again, right?
Right.
no. I think they've changed the rules so many times, but I'm pretty sure that once they're cleared, they're good. So
For like 60 days or something.
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a mix in that we were talking about earlier. Could be somebody we need to have a big game, and then it is a lot on our defense covering that air attack. I don't think we have to worry about the run so much, but the air attack. And they have caught fire these last few weeks, so I'm going to give them mass credit. They're scary too.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Score fast.
It's like they started out good and they've ended good, and then in the middle it all got kind of weird. But I feel like all that really you just have to get hot at the right time.
You
That's
know what
the
else
story
I
of everything.
find dangerous about them? I was just thinking about this. One of the things that I think you have to have a lot of skill for your team to make it into the postseason. And this season in particular, like I find everybody that's left to be scary. But one of the things I think we have is like all these intangibles. Like our team would like live and die for each other. They would live and die for their coach. Like they're super like bonded up and like have so much heart. And I think the Raiders have that same intangible with everything that they've been through with the controversies, losing their coach in such a spectacular way, and having so many road bumps and inconsistencies that they had to fight through. Derek Carr has a permanent chip on his shoulder because everybody downplays Derek Carr. Everybody talks smack about Derek Carr. And if I heard just before that game started, so one of the national media members saying that if they don't make it into the postseason, we need to start talking about whether Derek Carr should still be the quarterback there. So like they've got a lot of those intangibles, I think, that we do, which, I give credit to that. Like I factor that in. I think that makes sense.
And I like Derek Carr. I've said that for a long
too.
time. And when he broke his leg and missed the postseason, my heart broke for him in that moment. So I do have a lot of respect for the Raiders, and I do really like Derek Carr. But
they've got a ton of heart. I love his eyeliner.
Yes, he's got beautiful eyeliner.
I have a theory that him and the Undertaker wear the same eyeliner.
Oh, okay. Cap was wondering what kind of eyeliner it was. I think he said that on Jeff's show on Monday.
Doesn't smudge even when you're playing football. So got staying power.
Beautiful.
I think something that we have going for us too is the fact that they had to play for so long. Sunday night went so late.
That's true.
They've got a short turnaround while most of our guys essentially had a bye last week. So we were all rested. It's, the West Coast, they play in a dome and it's going to be cold. So I think we've got a lot of other factors going in our favor that I think are going to play more of a part than what we think.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah, and when we beat them last time, it was after the official bye. So
it was.
I thought about that too. So, and yeah, Kat brought up a good point. We have some amazing female Raiders fans coming in. So there's some great ladies there too. Some ladies that I've met before in Canton and saw when we were out there in Las Vegas. So they got some great fans as well.
That's really rad. I'm excited.
Tyler wants to know, is Jerry's Christmas tree in a safe place this year?
It's still up. It's not allowed to be taken down yet.
Okay.
It's the only Christmas thing still up. But I will not be here for the game. So
technically it's safe.
Yeah.
Theory,
theoretically.
It's from you. In a different state than she's gonna be in.
But my husband knows he's still not allowed to be in the house to watch the game. He's still under strict orders. Whitney made sure of that he's got to go to the neighbors for the game.
Sorry, Brian.
Sounds good. Sorry, Brian. It's for the greater good.
I'm not sorry.
And then Christina Bear, I think is how you say that last name, who is a new subscriber. So thank you so much. She says, I wouldn't consider myself superstitious, but I'm ritualistic on game days. What is something you do every game day that you're convinced makes a difference? Jerry?
So the one time this year that I did not do like it's a game day tweet like first thing in the morning was the Chargers game, and we know how that went. So I felt like that was my fault. So I always have to, when I first wake up, the first thing I do is like it's game day, tweet that out, because now I feel like if I don't, that's gonna mess it up.
A good one. And now I'm off the hook for losing that game for us.
Well, I forgot because you were at my house.
Oh.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, I always do my tiger face masks, but I started doing that last year and it didn't make a lick of difference last year, so I don't know that it makes a whole lot of difference, but I kept doing it just in case. I'm scared not to do it now. I think I need to buy some more. I think I only have one left. So,
what about your socks? Are they still?
Yeah.
Oh, those are just for away games.
Okay.
Wow.
Those are only for away games.
Okay, sorry.
For whatever reason. I don't know. Don't ask me.
I always feed my child with a Bengals bib the day before game day.
Oh.
I don't know if
go.
it makes a difference, but I feel like if I don't do it, it's gonna be really bad because I know. So I just keep doing it.
I like it.
I love
Just
it.
assume as much. Matt says, I feel like I have to throw a ball with Mixon before the game. Yeah.
Aw, that's
Yeah,
cool.
I was
Get in
sad that
early.
he didn't really do it last game, I don't think, and I don't really know why. Or maybe we missed it. I don't really know. But he didn't. It was a little cold last time to throw the ball. So that was a bummer. But Christina also says, I really hope they find a way to give Daniel some playing time. He showed out against Cleveland. Yes, I totally agree. Yeah. All right. Any other rituals you guys like to do?
I feel like all the ones I've tried have gotten debunked this season. Like I
I
thought
know.
I had magic earrings there for a second, like Bengals earrings. Nope, I wore those in for the Chargers game when I went to Tampa with Jerry, and just kidding, didn't work. So I keep trying, but I don't have anything that works.
I think we both went through like 4 wardrobe changes that day.
We did. That is one thing I will do. I will change at halftime. Something's not working.
Yeah. Joe says, who has won you over the most this year? For me, it's Uzama. He feels like the heart and soul of this team. He had some big games, but keeps them loose with gags and is always leading the war cry. Yeah, for
I
sure.
love that.
And Tina says, Uzama won my heart when he wore a Prince purple rain shirt and purple pants as his game day outfit. Yeah, I feel like he's got the funniest game day stuff. When he was
For
Buddy
sure.
the Elf
That
on
was fantastic.
You know what I
Day
need
After
at the end
Christmas.
of the season is like a CJ Uzama compilation, like
Yeah.
videos and pictures, like of his outfits, but then also like his photo bombing and some of his
Yeah.
interview clips, because some of his interviews have been hysterical too. So like I need a CJ mix at the end.
Yeah,
of the season.
I've already talked to John. We're gonna play the Mulan song, but of course it's John, so it's got to be the metal version of the "Make a Man Out of You" at the tailgate on Saturday. So
That's amazing.
I'm excited for that. But
Yeah.
all right. Well, thank you guys so much for all those questions. I think it's time for some conspiracy theories.
Ooh. What happened?
I forgot my hat. I lost it.
I didn't see the video either. Did you guys see the video?
I saw it.
Okay.
I saw it.
Because I'm so glad it didn't play for me, because it's the first time I got to see you guys behind the scenes when this happened. It was hilarious. It was awesome.
I had to run for it.
Panic. Everybody had panic. Face.
This is like messing with my green screen though. Like reflecting the green.
It looks more alien. I think go with it.
All right. Well, what did you guys have? We didn't get a lot of conspiracy theories on Twitter. I did get a DM about one, so I'm gonna pull that up while Whitney, talk about your Mother Nature thing.
Oh yeah. So guys, get this. I think Mother Nature could be a Bengals fan. And I have proof. So what was the tweet today? I should have pulled it up. I was like crazy busy today. But the tweet, I think Derek Carr's like winless if the temperature is below 37 degrees.
Yeah, Cap tweeted out like a
Ooh.
stat thing. It's
Yeah,
like
Paul's
they
energy
always
here.
score less than 17 points, fewer than 17 points, and they've never won. So
Yeah. And like the leaves turn orange in the fall right before football season. Not a coincidence. Come on, guys. And then like sunset is the prettiest time of day. What color does the sky turn in a sunset?
Orange.
Perfect. That's
I
true.
think you're right.
Big Bengals fan.
For sure. For
I
sure.
buy in 100%. I think it's true.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm down with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think honestly, I think she's said enough's enough. It's time
Yeah.
for the Bengals to end this playoff drought for sure.
Think
But
she's
okay, I'm gonna read
aligning
this.
with like the Chinese calendar this year with the years
Yeah.
together. It's all coming together.
Yes.
The universe is on our side, guys.
Yeah.
It's totally on our side.
Yeah.
It has not cooperating today. But okay, I got a DM from somebody who wanted to be anonymous, but they had a friend that passed away at a very young age, at age 28. It's been a couple years now, and he had 3 favorite sports teams: the Atlanta Braves, the Georgia Bulldogs, and the Bengals. And the Braves won the World Series. The Georgia Bulldogs just won the national championship, and maybe the Bengals will win the Super Bowl. And so that he's like was talking with his friend's family, and they all kind of think that, like, this is all kind of happening for him, and how great would he have appreciated this if he were alive. So anyway, thank you to the person who sent me that DM. Thank you for sharing that with me. It was very very special, and I hope that I hope the Bengals win a Super Bowl for your friend.
I first of all want to give a total stamp of approval to that theory. I think
Yes.
he is completely responsible for all the magic.
Yeah.
All him now. Now I know
That's
who to thank.
amazing.
Yeah.
I almost cried and I got real legit chills just now.
Yeah. Yeah. He wanted to be anonymous, but I couldn't not share that. So thank you so much for sharing that with me. All right. Whitney, you got some game balls for us?
Yeah.
Hot, hot, height.
So I know.
Your sweaty forehead.
What's in my brow first? 1 second, guys. Jeez. So 2 game balls this week. I'll keep them short, but the first one we've actually already mentioned this guy a little bit. But I want to give some real credit to the guy who, first of all, has the best celebration coat I've ever seen. You'll remember it when I say his name, but he wore it last year. Big black fur coat. He's a baller. He's never stopped working. He's worked tirelessly throughout the season, also helping other players train and keep sharp. He has gotten me so hyped so many times in national media interviews, especially when he talks about Burrow and Aaron Rodgers and the similarities. I actually asked Elizabeth Blackburn for his jersey at the beginning of the season. She asked like who I wanted his jersey, and I said him. His wife is totally precious too. So Mike Daniels, you get a game ball.
Well deserved.
Yeah.
I know. I was so inspired by how hard he worked, on the practice squad. And it almost felt, I think we've talked about this before, but it almost felt like a little bit petty at times. Like he was like, hey, I'm on the practice squad, but I love that he never quit working and he never quit trying. And he has been such an inspiration in so many different ways. So way to go, Mike.
A lot of people want to talk about work ethic. That's what it looks like.
Exactly.
That's what resilience looks like.
Yeah.
I loved when he clapped back on Twitter this week when that article came out about like, did we just see
done
Mike
or
Daniels
whatever
last game? And he's like,
he said no. He said no.
That's all I needed to say. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
I adore him. And he's, I think, also a big part when we got him last year of our change in mindset. Like he was the one with the really great quote last season about like, who cares about the Steelers? Like, because he came from a program where like, who cares about the Steelers? Like we win these games. Who cares about a night game? We win those games. Like, I think he was a big part of the mentality shift. So anyway, I'll get off of it, but I love me some Mike Daniels.
Yes.
Next game ball goes to who I believe is this season's most improved. Came a long way since a season or two ago when they were doing scooter videos with Houday. They have had us laughing. They have had us crying. They have had us wanting to run through a freaking wall. And they've been so consistent. Our social media team, Bengals social media, hell yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Agreed.
Wow.
They're amazing.
It is. And then like the fact that they've leaned in with the Bengals mic cart, and now like in most of their graphics, that's the first thing I do is I start like looking for where's Waldo, but it's the love it.
Yeah, I really feel like that level of humor and self-awareness is just such, it's perfect.
Oh,
I love it.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Couldn't love it more.
Yeah. They're undefeated this year. They are
yeah.
undefeated.
They definitely are. All right. Well, thank you, Whitney. All right, we meet to talk, sponsored by our friends at Birmingham Meadery, who recently won some awesome awards. So congrats to them on all their recent achievements and awards and recognition for all their amazing work that they do. So thank you guys so much for that. Code Tigress gets you 15% off 2 or more bottles. The King of the North is sold out. So we warned you. And if you waited too long, you're out of luck. I'm sorry, my friends, but they've got every flavor is delicious. You can't go wrong. Try something else. It's all good. Okay. What do you guys need to talk about today?
All right.
So we need,
go ahead.
I was
Go
going to
ahead,
say,
Jerry.
we need to talk about making sure that we fill the jungle with all Bengals fans being as loud as humanly possible on defense. We have talked about this all season. When we are on offense, I want to hear a pin drop. I don't want to hear anybody talking. Shush your neighbor quietly, but we need to lose our absolute minds. I want to feel the stadium shaking, because that is going to play such a massive part in that game. So that way we can say we won because we helped win that game.
Yes.
Cap says we need to hit 120 decibels, so Seth Tanner has to get a Bingo's tattoo.
That is amazing. Yes, we need that to happen.
I think Kay Adams even mentioned that too, but yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. And don't make me yell at you. Don't make me be a bad guy. I don't want to yell at you. I don't want to yell shut the F up at you, but I will. I will. If you're starting a here we go Bengals chant when we're lined up on offense, I will become enraged and I will yell at you and I'm not sorry. And this is your warning. This is your first and only warning. If you yell on offense, I will yell at you very quickly and concisely and then shush you. So
Jess will be on one end zone. I'm on the other end zone. We will make sure
Got the end zone
everybody
covered.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love all of you that are going.
I do
to the
too.
game,
I love you and I love your enthusiasm. I do. Save it. Save it for when we're on defense.
Yeah, that's when you got to rest your pipes. We got to rest our pipes.
Right.
Yeah.
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 Yell when Cap tells you to yell.
Right. I feel very strongly about this. I will not back down from this.
No.
I will not apologize. I will not back down.
When I heard those chants starting, because I completely forgot about that. And I'm just like, I know Jess is there doing the Lord's work because she is yelling at all of them right now. And it stopped relatively quickly. So I'm like, thank you, Jess. Thank you.
I was like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like yelling at my dogs. What are you doing?
The decibel police. It's awesome.
Yeah. But you best believe when we're on defense, I'm yelling like a banshee and beating on my seat next to me.
Yes.
If the people in front of me won't stand up, I'm beating on Cap's seat. I'm beating on my own seat. I had to get a new ring to wear to games because I damaged my nice ring that I wear that's orange. I had to get a decoy ring off Amazon because I lost a diamond out of this one.
Oh,
From
man.
beating on the seats because that's what I do on defense.
Wow.
So I love it. I love it to be loud. I love it to be loud. I want everybody to be loud on defense. And I think it's funny that my friend Meg, who is deaf, and she said, I want to be able to hear you because she can feel it.
That.
She can feel it. Joe, she told me at the Vikings game, she could feel the noise that we were bringing at the Vikings game. And so if Meg can feel it, 120 decibels. I might need my own
Oh, that's amazing.
my own measurement, my own volume measurement. That's funny.
It's so good.
For next season, or if we can do this before the game, can we get a video of you up there, Jess, where you're just telling everybody shh when it's too loud? Because I need that more than I need anything right now. That would
There's
be
like a thing that says like quiet offense at work, and it's like the biggest sign you could possibly imagine.
They need you going, everybody, shut up.
They need your judgy face. When you have judgy face, that's what really sells it. Like, that's what they need.
All right. I'm going to pitch that next time. If I ever get a chance again, I'm going to pitch that to them.
It would work.
We love you guys.
It'd be so good.
Oh, all right.
Hey, Willie.
Okay. Who's next?
Go ahead, Kayla.
Oh, we need to talk about how everyone's been dunking on us for how long about the practice facility. The indoor practice facility, and now could be our advantage. This could be like the thing that wins us the game potentially. You don't know. So I just want to talk about that. I liked all the tweets. So
Yeah, I totally agree. I know we touched on this last week too, but football is played outside. It is.
Yeah. Last I
And
checked.
I don't like the cold either, but guess what? I'm going to grin and bear it because football is meant to be played outside in the elements, in the weather. That's part of it. And people who get babied playing in these domes, I feel like it's not to their advantage at all. They practice inside, they play inside. It's like, so then you go outside and it's the first time you've been outside all year. Like, how does that make any sense? So
Yeah, like I think the
I'm with you.
Patriots only use their indoor facility like when they were going to play the Dolphins. So usually they're outside. That was probably the team that I was going to be most worried about having to play against in the cold because it doesn't affect them at all. That's like
Right. They're like
own
us,
backyard.
Yeah. Mhm.
So I was, and it gets so much colder over there too with like snow and all the other elements. So that was one of the reasons I was glad we weren't playing them. But yeah, they only use their indoor facility if they're going somewhere warm.
Yeah.
There's quite a few teams that don't have it. So like I would get over the argument. And plus when I heard the logistics about it one day, like what all the reasoning was as far as like why we couldn't do it right next to the stadium, and then it would be a whole like commuting situation anyways. Like I don't know. It would be a nice luxury to have one day. Maybe after we win the Super Bowl, that'll be like the thing that we gift ourselves, you know, like
yeah, I think we'll
Yeah.
have one eventually, but it's not a big deal in the meantime. Like I'm just tired of hearing about it. It's
Right?
so annoying.
I know.
Let's be honest, it's really just Pat McAfee. And I think that's just like his gimmick at that
But
at
he's
this
very
point.
loud. He's very
He
loud, and he
is.
has a lot of people really like him, as I found out.
I have a love-hate
Anytime I've tried to
relationship
call
with
him out, everyone comes for me.
I have a love-hate relationship with him because he is pretty funny. But then he'll say a bunch of stuff about us, and I'm just like, backhanded compliment, backhanded compliment. And then it's always, he's not once this year, or I think in the last few years, talked about the Bengals without mentioning that we don't have an indoor practice facility. But yeah, I think it's just mostly him just constantly reminding everybody. And we don't practice under the highway.
Yeah, I don't know where that comes from.
We tailgate under the highway. Get it right.
We tailgate like a bunch of homeless people, okay?
We are bridge trolls.
Hey, that overpass.
When it is
that
raining,
overpass
that comes
protects
in
you from the rain, okay?
Yeah. Proud trolls. Oh, and speaking of fans, so here's what I need to talk about. I need everybody to stop gatekeeping the Cincinnati freaking Bengals.
Yeah.
Like, here's the deal. So I understand what a fair weather fan is, and that maybe that could be lumped in with like the term bandwagon. And those people are annoying. Like the ones that's like, they're only like cool with us if we're winning, but the moment we're not, they like talk smack about us. I have people like that in my family. Like it depends on the day, like the Monday, whether they're a fan of the Bengals or not, based on how Sunday went. So like I understand that's annoying, but we're talking about new fans. What is wrong with a new fan? What's wrong with acquiring another fan? Like I want the fan base to grow as big as humanly possible. I love it. Like I love everything about it. So come one, come all, and quit busting on people. Like
I know when I read
terminology or something, it's not.
Yeah.
When I read Mike's article about how they treated him on Facebook, I was so embarrassed, and I could not believe people treated him like that on Facebook. Like, first of all, it's Facebook, and I think I said because somebody said that they spoke for all fans when they say we don't want you, and I was like, okay, first of all, nobody speaks for all of us. Nobody speaks for all fans. Nobody, except maybe Elizabeth Blackburn. Okay.
Yes.
And she would never say that. But two, Facebook is an abomination, and stay far, far away from Facebook. I'm sure there's a few nice people on there, and I'm sure there's some good stuff that happens on there, but I feel like the overwhelming majority is that it's awful. So
well, and everybody keeps saying how we don't get enough respect, that everybody talks crap about us. Okay, well, now you've got everybody talking nice about us that want to, root for our team and want to be fans of our team, and we're going to tell them, oh, no, you can't do that now. We can't be
like you haven't
be
suffered
upset
like
when
I
they
have, so you can't.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah. How can you love something like that and think it's so like that's like running around and being like, oh my God, this thing is the best thing ever. It's so badass. And then somebody like it was like, oh, it's like shows interest in it, and you're like, oh, but
No.
no, like
It's
it's
fine.
not that cool. Like you can't
Yeah.
like it. You can't possibly. What the hell? A new fan is a great fan. If you want to
It's
get
a-
irritated at your uncle who's like 67 and like changes whether they like the Bengals or not every other Sunday, fine. Like have it up with Uncle Pete. That's cool. But like the new fan, let them on board. Like everybody.
Exactly.
Everybody.
The more the merrier.
Yes.
Especially young
It's,
people
yeah.
who want to be fans of the cool team. You know, this is
Yeah.
a cool
Yeah.
team to like. You know, all the LSU fans that are coming on board. I love them all. Like I welcome
Welcome.
them all.
Would you rather them be a Steelers fan?
Right.
Exactly.
You want their fan base
Sorry.
to grow? Because anybody that we don't have, there's a high rate. There's at least 31 other teams to choose from. One of them's the Steelers. Can't possibly want them to have more fans. So if nothing
Right.
else, look at it that way. You're saving someone from potentially
Exactly.
risking a Steeler fandom. That's like saving
Exactly.
a life or a soul,
Yeah.
at least. It's definitely saving a soul. I'm
It's
done.
like when your favorite little indie band like gets huge and you're like, oh, I
Oh,
remember
they're not
them
cool
when
anymore.
they played bars or when nobody knew them. It's like,
Yeah,
no,
that's so
be
true.
happy. Be happy for their success. If you really are a fan of them, you want them to do great. You want them to get more fans and to like live their dreams. So let them live their dreams. Let
We
us
are
fill
not
the
an
stadium
indie band.
every Sunday.
Yeah. Like
Oh.
literally, there's 32 teams. The Bengals are one of them. You can pick them.
Yeah.
It's open to everybody.
Stop it, people.
I don't know what Cap was talking about with his Eddie Murphy quote, but if anyone got that reference,
I didn't even
good on you. Okay. If anyone ever heard that, I don't know.
Oh,
I've
yeah,
not.
I do know that,
But-
Kat. I know
Do you know
that.
that? Okay.
Yes.
I couldn't hear him.
He said, "I got some ice cream, and you can't
can
have
have
none."
none.
Oh yeah.
I don't remember that. So
That was not my Eddie Murphy, by the way, just in case.
yeah.
That
No,
was
that
my-
was not my Eddie Murphy. That was my impression of Cap doing that. Oh my gosh, sorry. I'm missing a lot of these comments. Rob says big difference between a fair weather fan and a new one. Yes,
Thank
I
you.
agree.
Thank you.
And then Era says, I need to talk about being invited to my son's school as a surprise guest for Bengals pep rally thing. Oh, that's exciting. I think I
That's
saw your tweet
awesome.
about that. That's awesome. That's cool that your son's
That's so
school's having
cute.
a pep rally
I'll
thing
have to
too.
find your tweet. I didn't know that. That's cool.
But yeah. Well, I think we need to talk about the fact that these stupid Steelers are basically the Michael Myers of football franchises, because I can't even tell you how many times I thought Michael Myers was dead in Halloween H2O when I watched it as a middle schooler or however old I was. I kept thinking, oh, he's for sure dead. He's for sure dead. How is he still alive? How is he still alive? How are these Steelers in the playoffs? How are these geriatric Steelers in the playoffs? It's completely baffling to me. And I can't decide if I want them to lose in the first round to Kansas City, which I think is probably likely, or do I want them to win and then we have the honor of making them lose? I don't know. I can't decide what scenario I like more, and I just trust that it's going to play out to the best of everyone's ability. But thank you so much, Whitney. I think it was for sharing that, all the quarterbacks, and they all
That
were
was
like funny hypothetical
Yes.
situations, except for Ben's, which was completely true.
Yeah.
So
So good. That might be the best Twitter thread
I
of the
was
whole
like,
week.
oh,
Yeah.
oh wait.
That's
Yeah.
No. Like our friends
I-
from Canada, I was talking with him and he knows the people that were like there. And that is like 100% true. Like everything that he was accused of has been true, and it's very disturbing. And
Seriously?
I can't believe that he's like allowed to walk free on this earth as a free citizen from all the things that he's done. So I can't believe the Steelers are in the playoffs. I can't believe he's not in jail. But
Right?
I don't want it
when
to
I
get super dark, but yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure that everything that he's been accused of has been completely true. And, you know,
When
it
I
is
was
what
in
it is.
high
Jess,
school-
though, like your analogy was so perfect about the Mike Myers, because like I can just see like Ben is like, you know how in those movies like Mike only walks really slow, like you barely see him move. His victims are running around like and then he's just like kind of standing there and lurching around like really slow, but still manages to catch him. It looks just like Ben. Like
I know he's got the mobility of Michael Myers too. I feel like
yes.
My favorite
Mostly
thing this
just
year
standing
was
there.
when he like tripped over his own feet when the first game that we played.
Oh,
like
yeah,
that
where
is
he
my
does it with
favorite.
nothing.
Just love it. That's my favorite thing I've ever seen.
Is that a GIF yet? Because it should be a GIF.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It should totally be.
Yeah.
But Jess, going back with what you said, I was in high school when he was at Miami, and I had friends at Miami.
Yeah.
And that was the thing back then, before he was anybody, was you need to be careful if you're at a party. Watch, drink, don't put yourself in a position, like just be careful. And so that was before he was anybody, and that's why I believe a lot of the things that have been said, because that was since I was in high school, I've heard those stories.
Yeah, I just feel like people don't really have a whole lot of reason to lie at this point, you know, when it's been so many years and after the fact and everything else. But
see,
don't want to get into all that. But.
Yeah. You better never get one of those like announcer or media gigs either.
I don't think he has the charisma for it anyway, but
No. I think he's like a wet blanket when he talks. Like
I don't see that
I don't care
happening in a
about anything he
million
has to
years.
say.
Luckily,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
Brian's favorite thing to say now is he cannot wait to see how fat Ben Roethlisberger gets when he retires.
How fat? Oh yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
he's still playing. Look how fat he is now.
yeah, seriously.
Oh.
Yeah, it's gonna be like the guy at like your high school reunion.
Yes.
Shows up and he's like super fat.
My favorite thing is Caleb will say that he plays quarterback like he's a tree. That's how slow he is.
I want him to make like a tree and leave, like get out.
Yes.
Yeah. That's awesome.
For sure. All right.
don't
Well,
like
thank you. Thank you everybody for talking about getting all that off of our chest. All right, Miss Jerry, do you have a prediction for us?
I do. All right, so we have a lot of things going in our favor. The weather, like we've already said, they played very late on Sunday. They play in a dome. It's West Coast. It's a short week. I think they have a couple people injured. They're going to be tired. They're going to be cold. They're still going to put up a hell of a fight. But I am predicting that we are all going to leave Paul Brown Stadium very happy. We're all going to be crying for the right reasons. And it is going to be the biggest party that Cincinnati has ever seen. And I, for one, am so excited that I will be able to experience that with you ladies and with everybody else, because I know it is something that I will never, ever forget. I know it's going to happen. I absolutely in my heart know it's going to happen.
Oh, I love it. I hope you're right. I believe it too. I really do. So.
Wow. And you said you weren't nervous earlier, so that's a good
I am not nervous.
That's a good sign.
I'm excited.
I'm excited too. I'm a little nervous, but I'm definitely excited. So
I want to verify that Jerry said the exact same thing right before the Chiefs game.
that's true.
And before the Ravens, the first one. Yeah.
Yes.
You guys all thought I was insane because I said we were going to beat the Ravens by at least 10.
Yeah.
We still think you're insane.
Oh, absolutely.
But we
charm.
believe in the power of your predictions now.
You're almost as good as that dang Raiders coin. I wish I knew what that coin had predicted.
Did they flip it? I wonder did they flip it for the Chargers game?
They had flipped it for every game of regular season before the season even started. Like all
I
of
know,
it.
but did they really predict that they were going to beat the Chargers? I wonder.
Yeah,
the last one.
Right?
Yeah, I think they only got
I don't
two wrong all season.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think you're
And
right.
they predicted the record completely correct too. And that they were going to the playoffs. It's crazy.
Oh, we'll have to look that up then.
Yeah.
But I
Wow.
don't
If they
think
did it for the
but I
playoffs.
don't think they flipped anything for the postseason. Is the thing.
No.
Now we're in the blind. Like, where's the damn coin when
Okay.
you?
I will
We need the
say,
coin.
because this was part of my conspiracy theory, was that I think that the Chargers and the Raiders had a deal, and the Raiders went rogue because I mean they play in a stadium that they call the Death Star, or gives me very much Darth Vader vibes, villain vibes. We know how karma is with bad guys and villains, so I think that it might come back this week to bite them in the butt, and the good guys are going to win. And
That
we're
just
the good
reminded
guys.
me of the part in Star Wars where Darth Vader is like screwing over Lando Calrissian, and he's like, "I
No
have
spoiler
altered the
alert.
deal. Pray that I don't alter it further."
That's
But
exactly what I was thinking when they said that, because I'm like, if they make this, like, I really think, because their faces were just like, but this wasn't part of the plan.
yeah, I totally fell asleep during the game.
Oh, I couldn't sleep after it because I was laughing so hard.
Me
My
too.
favorite thing about that game was there's 2 Steeler fans wearing Steelers jerseys in the crowd, and they kept panning to them, and they looked like they wanted to throw up. I'm like, oh, this is the greatest night of my life. I love it so much.
Oh man. I mean, I wish so bad they could have kept him out, but I kind of like the way things are shaping up. I think
Yeah.
it's gonna be good for us. So
Yeah.
all right.
Okay. So for the Bengals, everyone's back from the COVID list. People keep an eye on this week are Quentin Spain and Hakeem Adeniji. Ricardo Allen and Tupou did not practice. But Auden Tate was cleared for practice, which we mentioned earlier. So lots of good news on the horizon. For the Raiders, Darius Philon was placed on IR today, and that injury happened at the end of the game on Sunday. So, but I'm excited. I think things are going well for us.
Gosh, I've said it a million times, and I knock on wood every single time I say it, but we have just been so lucky this year with injuries. I think it's really made a big difference. So
Yeah.
I can't knock on actual wood because then my dogs will all start barking. So
I mean, you can't ask for any more than that.
honestly,
Going
and
into the playoffs.
that's what I've been saying. And it's funny that, this year I finally get a prediction right. I predict that we win a lot of games and go to the playoffs every year. But the difference is that we've stayed healthy this year. So I really feel like that's a big thing, huge thing, can't be overstated. So
Yeah.
thank you guys for keeping your bodies healthy. You've all done a
Yeah.
fantastic job. So
Yeah.
kudos to you. Where I feel like in years past, it's like everyone was trying to point fingers at the staff or, at the players and, just wanting to be angry at somebody. And this year, I really feel like we've kind of proved that all to be false. So I don't know.
I feel like there's no single person that I've heard more times the fans rise up and say we need to fire them than like our strength and conditioning coach. I think he has, bless his heart, like been pitchforked to death by the fan base for seasons now. So
yeah. And I feel like, and maybe they've changed. I don't know. I'm really bad at knowing who's who, as far as this training staff. But I feel like this year for sure they've done a great job. So
yeah.
Well, and it's probably the mentality of the players too. Like they've got to want to keep their bodies healthy, and they need to put in their own work too. So if they're not, and I don't know if our guys before weren't really keeping up things like the bargain on their ends and that sort of thing, but it's not just solely on like one coach.
No.
yeah, and I think there's a lot of luck that goes into it too. So
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
but,
Yeah.
all right. Well,
Exciting.
big exciting news. We have another giveaway happening this weekend on Saturday. I am going to give away 2 game-worn jerseys and 2 bottles of bourbon that have been generously donated by our friend Matt. He is on Twitter at Bengals Bourbon. And so thank you so much, Matt, for that. I have not quite figured out what I'm going to do yet, but basically come find me on Saturday. I think I'm going to have like raffle tickets that I'm going to give out. And then we'll do a raffle at the tailgate on Saturday. And you could, I'll happily keep your winnings for you until you can pick them up like at the end of the game or can maybe on Sunday. But yeah, that was totally last minute, totally spur of the moment. So thank you so much, Matt, for that. And then also we're getting very close to 500. So thank you guys so much, everybody who subscribed. Thank you. I hope you're enjoying the show. We're certainly having a good time doing it. So thanks everybody who has subscribed so far. We are going to do a big giveaway when we reach 500, which will be probably pretty soon here. So, and then when we reach 1,000, we have the mystery jersey giveaway that Matt has kind of been slowly leaking details about. So that is a game worn jersey, and I think it's safe to say it, but it is the Von Bell jersey. So Matt has very generously donated that for our 1,000 subscriber giveaway. So make sure you guys are hitting that subscribe button and get you guys some awesome prizes to show our thanks and appreciation for subscribing and believing in what we do, and being silly on here. It's been therapeutic for us, and so the fact that anybody else appreciates it is just sort of a bonus for us. So thank you guys so much. So find me on Saturday. We're going to give away 2 gaming jerseys and 2 bottles of bourbon. We got our 500 subscriber giveaway. I think it's a signed Joe Burrow picture. And then 1,000 will be the Von Bell game worn jersey. So big, exciting things coming up. So make sure you are subscribing and keep an eye on Twitter, because that's where I will announce once I figure out what exactly I'm going to do about the raffle on Saturday. And stay tuned for all that good stuff. So exciting times. I'm honestly blown away by our friend's generosity. We had our anonymous friend who gave away our jersey earlier, and Kelsey from New Jersey won that. And then we've got these extra bonus giveaways we're doing. So good stuff. Exciting times.
Heck yeah. Awesome. I just
Thank you.
I'm making a note in my phone right now to create a fake Twitter account so I can enter. And
Oh, Brian's already on it. He's already got it.
You can win.
The neighbor that I send him over to, I'm like, hey, Thomas, you gotta make some Twitters.
Make some Twitters.
Some YouTube profiles.
Don't forget to smosh that like button, please. Smosh. I don't know what that was supposed to be, but I liked it. All right.
I hope everybody's there Friday.
Yeah, so Friday, I'm really looking forward to that. I don't know what time we're going to get down there, but I don't think we'll be down there right at 7. But Friday being a work day, it'll be a little bit tough. But we'll definitely be there. Last time we did a meetup, we were going into the way late hours, so you don't have to be there right at 7. I think people will kind of come and go. But 7 o'clock, Holy Grail Friday, James Rapine is going to be there doing some giveaways, and he said special guests. So I don't know who that's going to be, but it's probably not me.
I will say this:
just a regular guest.
The last one, just meeting everybody, was honestly probably top 3 favorite things of my year. I had so much fun meeting everybody that I hadn't met, hanging out with you guys. Just it was. I think about that. I say weekend, but it was Wednesday and Thursday. It was a weekend. It was a
Wednesday, yeah,
because we were all off. But I had so much fun, and I'm so excited that we get to do that all again in the playoffs. This is going to be even more special.
It's the first time all of us are going to be together, guys.
I know.
For reals. So I am looking forward to hanging out with all you guys. And our friend Julie is coming. She's a converted Bengals fan. I'm gonna bring her a hat to wear.
I was gonna say, if she needs anything to wear, let me know.
She was asking if anybody had anything extra for her to wear, and I told her that I would bring her a hat and a scarf to wear. So because it's gonna be cold, so really you don't need much more than that to show for your outerwear. But Eric says, I really enjoy the show. As always, cannot wait for next week's show to see all those smiling faces after we win. Yes.
I'm still going to be crying next week. I'm just going to be crying.
Still crying?
Just still crying. Happy tears.
I was getting choked up after that Kansas City win. When we were watching that video, I was getting choked up on that too. So I am right there with
I'm
you.
not kidding. I sobbed for 45 minutes straight after that game. Like completely just sobbed. Like, oh, it was
We're watching something
amazing.
really special in real time, and we're like, present enough to realize that. And that's
Something that we've all believed in for so long, is fine. It's like finally happening for us in our lifetime. And, I think the 88, all that stuff in the past has been great. But for us to really be adults and appreciate it this time around, I think this is really, really special for us. So,
yeah.
all the feels for sure. All right. Anybody have anything else? No? Who day,
Can't wait
everybody?
to see you guys.
Yeah.
It's going to be a lot of fun. So we will see you on Friday and for sure on Saturday. So who day, everybody?
Who day?
Bye, guys.